Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today you join me in this very nice 2015 Volkswagen Golf R, estate I should add. And I propose to you that this might be the ultimate petrolhead's daily driver. Now the reason I say a petrolhead's daily driver is because clearly this is not going to be the ideal daily driver for everyone. Some people want huge amounts of economy because they do huge miles. For me, example, I need to tow cars pretty much most days, so a Range Rover or something like that is more ideal for me. But assuming you are a petrol head, you love engines, cars, everything fast, and let's say money no object, you've got something for the weekend that's loud and fun and crazy and out there, and you need something to drive throughout the week, but it's still not completely boring. In that hypothetical situation, I think the Golf R Estate might tick all the boxes. The Golf R in general is incredibly comfortable and easy to drive. It's unintimidating. Of course, it's four-wheel drive, so it's great performing, plenty of grip. It's going to be perfect throughout summer and winter. They generally come well equipped, like these sport seats in Alcantara. Of course, you can have leather as well, and many other options being a Volkswagen. But as a base model, you tend to get things that you want, such as dual zone climate control, cruise control, lane assist and assisted cruise control, Bluetooth, auxiliary ins. I think not all, but most come with sat nav. Auto lights, auto wipers. I mean, the list goes on really. These are all pretty standard Golf features, I suppose. But what sets this apart from all the other Golfs is the 2-litre turbo engine producing 310 horsepower. Despite that figure, it can still produce some pretty decent economy. I think if you were to drive this conservatively, you would be able to get 40 miles per gallon out of it. Of course, the more spirited you drive, the more fuel you're going to use. And as far as looks goes, this is an incredibly modern looking, very smart, but yet subtly styled car. It doesn't, to the untrained eye, stand out as something incredibly special. Of course, it looks a very smart and modern Golf, but it's not shouting about it. There are just subtle styling differences. Things like the wheels, the mirror caps being in a brushed silver, and of course the Golf R badges. It's one of those cars that will sit on the forecourt and you will have a varying degree of customers who would turn up. Someone who says, I love that Golf R, how much is it, what's the mileage, has it had the Holdex unit service? They know their stuff. Or you have the elderly couple turn, oh, I love that Golf, it's got very nice wheels, is it much to tax? So it's universally liked, but for very different reasons. We're currently driving in normal mode, obviously in automatic with the DSG, which would be my recommendation for gearbox. And it's comfortable, quiet. There's nothing much to tell you that you're driving a vehicle with 310 horsepower under the bonnet. And despite special suspension, steering, etc., it's not so far detached from a Golf that it can't still drive everywhere and manage speed bumps. And of course, being four-wheel drive, it gives you a bit of confidence that you could tackle things like the beach and you're not likely to get too stuck. Anyway, all of that's really practical and boring. Let's put this in individual mode and see what makes it a petrolhead's car. So what happens when you put it into either individual or race mode, which are both customizable, I might add, so you can completely change that to how you want your settings to be for either mode. It will make changes to steering, how heavy it is, the drive, the acceleration, how quickly it is picking up, dynamic cornering light. You can have that in different settings. You can even down to the air conditioning, whether you want it on and off, whether you really think it's going to be sucking that much power from you. And the interior sound as well, which is currently set in sport. Which you can tell. Naturally, for the sake of this review, I have put absolutely everything in sport mode. We might even get the traction control off. God, it's ridiculous. Press one of those little buttons and the whole car comes alive. Those DSG farts, it's like a gun going off. It doesn't stop, it's just linear power. There's no spikes. The power just keeps building and building. Jeez. This is a quick car. Braking. Very efficient. In my last video I drove an Astra GTC and I said it was really confidence inspiring for a 300 horsepower or 280 front wheel drive car. This is like night and day. It's like you're on rails. It's too easy. It is way too easy. It feels like, you know, the car's driving and you're just a passenger. See if we can't get a 0 to 60 draggy time out of this thing. It should be 5.5. That's what Volkswagen say. 5.5 seconds from 0 miles an hour to 60. I'm not quite sure how to do the launch control, so I'm probably going to cut this out. I'm just going to go for a heavy dabber right foot. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Far from the best launch there, but still felt quick. I love those DSG farts when it's really under load and it's working hard. It's like a mix between someone's firing off a starter pistol and just thunderclaps. So despite that awful set off there, it felt slow to me anyway, waiting for the DSG gearbox to pick up and take the power. We did 5.55 seconds 0 to 60, which is incredible. That's faster than the 3.8 Porsche 911 Carrera S that I did on the same road. I'm going to try it one more time, see if I can't get a better launch, see if we can't. I feel like it should be infinitely possible to go faster than that. Okay, here we go. Go, 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 go. Oh, good Lord. Not to 60 in 5.51 seconds. So we did improve by 0.4 of a second. I wish I kind of did a bit more research on launch control on this. I did think you got to turn traction control completely off, 1 foot on the brake, 1 foot on the accelerator, but I can't seem to figure it out. I ain't the smartest guy in the world. Anyway, in conclusion, Volkswagen Golf R Estate, in my opinion, could well be the perfect petrol head's daily driver. It can do all the practical things. It's got a huge boot. It will fit all of your gear in there, whatever your hobby is, your football kit, your guitar, all that crap. It is going to fit in the back. You're going to fit more people in here. It will do cruise control. You can do nice long journeys with the adaptive cruise control. It's just going to slow up and speed down for you. You can practically be a zombie. But then at the flick of a switch, you've got a 310 brake horsepower monster that is going to scare the crap out of your friends and make your journey fun. The only caveat I have to that is it feels like electronic fun. It almost feels a bit like you're playing a game. I think of this car would be something that I would use, not that I would ever do it, but for a bank robbery. You feel like the grey man in this. You're not really standing out despite the power you got under the hood. It makes me think of that film Baby Driver, I absolutely love, where he's in a Hawkeye Subaru Impreza STI, because supposedly that doesn't stand out in America. But this would be the perfect car for that. You would have loads of power. You can tune them almost infinitely, you know, 600-700 horsepower. But it does feel a bit clinical. There's no real heart and soul to this. It's an amazing car, and I love it, and that's why I'd have it as a daily driver. But I couldn't have this as my one and only love car. But that's just my opinion. Everyone's got one. I'd love to hear yours, in fact. But if you have made it this far, please do like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.